Everything around us has changed. Absolutely everything. Communications has changed, healthcare has changed, but education hasn't. It is actually pretty shocking and pathetic that our education system and the way we educate learners has just absolutely not changed in hundreds of years. But our learners have changed.
We have students of all kinds of learning styles and all kinds of behaviors. Many are incredibly gifted, and many don't fit in the experience we are all delivering.
How do you create a generation of young innovators, a generation of people who understand the problems that they face and can rally around each other to create those solutions that are very pertinent for their communities?
You have the ability to help your campuses use the technology to transform your institution as your institutions transform the lives of your students.
Much like Google might improve the front page of its website, we can use the very same technologies like A/B testing and so on to turn educators into continuous experimenters that can improve the quality of learning over time.
I want you to care less about infrastructure and BYOD and Google Apps and O365 and your next LMS. You got to do all that extremely well, by the way, or you have no room in the conversation. But I believe we've arrived at a moment in time where doing that well takes far less concentration and resources than it did 10 years ago. So let's get that done. It's solvable. The real question is, how do you enter into the learning conversation on your campus?
My point to you today is that you are thought leaders. You are educators and you are thought leaders. That I would say to you, you do not want people to pigeonhole you into being simply technology people. You are leaders, thought leaders, and educators who happen to be experts in technology. It made a big difference when I moved Jack Seuss, our CIO, to be the vice president of IT and reporting to me, because I wanted him to be seen as my chief advisor. I wanted him to be seen as somebody over both the academic side and the administrative side. And I wanted to send the message that there was nothing any more important on the campus than technology. But not that technology was separate from everything else, but that it was infused into the very fabric of the place.
We as practitioners of technology within the context of education cannot unilaterally drive this change, I would argue. And conversely, and optimistically, we actually can drive a lot of it.
This idea that you understand a problem and you can go and solve it are not just limited to Africa or Asia. These are things that we experience every day in our work. I use the same processes. And it's not a far away thing. It's a thing that we as educators, it's a thing that we as the people who we are, who care about our generation, should care about. How do we create an ecosystem? How do we create a network of opportunities so that our youth, wherever they are, can stop to think about what challenges they have in their community, can take a risk, can learn how to attempt and how to solve a problem?
I challenge you to watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny, dreams, and values.